How about the ladies first?
This is your main disconnect. Go get in the cabinet and stuff and do anything. Make sure you power down. Somebody can take them screws off that door right there. I don't know if you can get that back far enough. Here's where all your fuses are. You should probably keep some around. You got your drives. They're all labeled. You can see condenser fan, condenser fan. This is your exhaust fan. This is your supply fan drive. This here's a airflow station. It's just giving you a read on your outdoor air. I don't think you're controlling to any of that. You got 4 compressors. The first 2 are digitals. Don't get alarmed when you see a light, alert light. Sometimes it just means it's not getting called for, okay? It's called a demand signal, okay? If you look, I'm trying to find out where they got the sticker stuck at. That'll tell you. I don't see it stuck on here, but if you look on the back side of these controllers, you count the flash,
okay, yes,
and it'll tell you what it means. Okay, so it's on the back of here. You can get these contactors don't last forever. You know what I mean? So if you see some arcing, you may have to change some contactors. It's not a bad deal. I recommend that if you get the contactor that has an auxiliary on it, that you get a new auxiliary and put with it. Because sometimes you can't get a direct replacement. So if you go to get one, your auxiliary might not clip on. So if you see an auxiliary on it, you better get an auxiliary that goes with that contactor. I really don't see much else in here. Probably the only thing that goes bad worse than anything is these little belly band heaters. They can take out a 15 amp fuse. The diagrams are pretty easy to follow. I don't know. I mean, the color coding and everything is good. So you can actually trace around and find everything. Everything has got a label on it to get you to where you need to go. So it's not difficult in that nature. All these machines do have these little controllers, these mini controllers in the machine. You can actually look and go through it, scroll, and see what the machine is doing right from here. You can see some of your discharge temperatures and stuff like that. You don't want to go in there and be changing. You want to do all that on your front end. Yeah, okay? But you can, if you're up here and somebody's telling you there's a problem, you can scroll through and look through it and tell what's going on. We'll get the power back on and I'll give you a quick Let's go back here on the doors back here. This is your core location. We can go on the other side and maybe see if it opens.
When you get a chance, can you
make sure you keep. You want to make sure that something don't get in over there on your drains.
We have a lot of
clog up,
stuff in it
keep
that
your
we
water
don't need
flowing
in our
out of here.
classroom. And you had said you're going to give us a storage room or show us where one is.
In the winter time, I'm guessing you're going to want to make sure you get these open so you don't freeze and bust them. Not a whole lot in there to see. Here's where your filters are. Just please make sure you keep the airflow. going the right way.
How often that has to be?
Well, you're gonna have to get yourself, and your first set is try to get yourself an idea on it. It could be 6 months, it could be 3 months, I don't know. The first set usually is quicker because you got newly stirred up ground and there's a lot more dirt around.
Yeah.
And then once you kind of get things cleaned up, you'll get an idea on what's going on. A lot of times you can get by with just changing the pre-filter. You can maybe go through 2 sets of these before you have to change those, okay? You may not have to go put a whole set in, so you'll be good with that. You got your dampers in here, outside, and your returns are down here. They work in conjunction with each other. If the outside's closed 100%, your return is 100% open. So if you're 20, 80, 40, 60, 50, 50, I mean, it works that way. Is anybody familiar with a heat wheel? No. Alright. Because you're going to be exhausting air,
Right.
what this does is it takes your exhaust air temperature and it mixes it with your intake air, and it'll pick up some heat or cool.
Okay.
Whatever that temperature is, it helps to temper your air.
Okay.
It's a cost savings. Keep your filters. You want to keep up on these filters and make sure that you don't get sometimes these will get dirty and they'll pull in, and then you'll get straight air coming bypassing the filter. You don't want to get your heat wheel dirty because they're a pain in the butt to clean. Okay, I'm just trying to tell you that like if you come around the back of the machine and you see a filter sucked in,
Right.
get your filters changed, because you don't want to go through the work to clean these things, because it takes soapy water and you got to get them out of there. Now these cassettes do come out. You pull these screws and this will slide out of here so you can get to them, and these cassettes come out in a pie shape so you can take them out here,
Right.
soap them up, clean them off, put them back, but it's work. It's
A lot
not
of work.
easy,
Right.
okay? You can't do it in the machine, okay? So I'm just telling you, don't let your outside filters get sucked in and be bypassing filter and get your heat wheel dirty. It's way more than changing the filter. So
How you put the filters in? You go in the front?
you got to have a ladder. You see that little clip right there?
Okay.
I can kind of shimmy up here. You flick these here up,
They come right off. They look dirty already.
and you can pull them down and out.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
They're not easy, but you take the bottoms out first to get those out. When you take these bottoms out first, you'll get that out of your way, and then you can do the tops will come out through here.
How many filters are in it?
There's 8.
And there too. And they are the same?
Usually they have it marked what size they
Because I saw a
are,
lot
but
of
no.
No, they're not the same.
I wouldn't
This is a
guarantee
pre-filter.
that. I would do myself. I would go ahead and take an inventory. These are
18
18 by 24. I don't think those are that size. Those may be 24 by 24.
Different size, but I mean, how many in there?
Well, you got 8 of these, and then you have eight of those. Those are 24 by 24s on it.
It's a lot
Yep.
of filters.
8 of them.
With the pre,
8.
and then there's like 3 sets of 8s, because of the
That's two
different sizes.
Yeah, okay.
More in here too. So we got
This is where your exhaust air is coming out. You gotta keep an eye on your tension of your belt. It describes it right here. Gives you a little formula. But don't let this get don't let this get squealing too bad, because it'll wear your shiv out. But everything looks good here. Now here's what they call a dirty filter switch. And then what you'll need to do is you can get this to a point where this is an adjustable switch. You adjust this in, it'll give you more time between filters. If you adjust it out, it's less time. So what you need to do is when you get to a point where you see this alarm go off, if you say, yeah, the filters are dirty when I see that, well then that's how you'll know there should be a change. Now, if you're saying, oh, I can go a little bit longer, then you turn it in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, if you say, oh my gosh, they're too dirty when I see it, back it out a little bit. And then all that is for your preference. You know what I mean? You adjust that to try to say, so you don't have to come up here and look at it all the time. That when I see that alarm on my front end, that I need to be changing filters within a week. You know,
dial it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can set those.
Yeah.
All the Aeons have that.
Okay.
So that's just a little thing that they got. I mean, here's your TXVs and all that. You don't want to get into all that stuff. You're all just mainly into the quick maintenance of the filters and stuff like that. This is your supply fan. Those are your heat exchangers down in there. This is nice because there's no belts. Okay.
Straight motor.
Yep. You're not gonna have any, and there's not a whole lot of maintenance on that.
Right.
Don't over grease your motors.
Okay.
It's got a grease fitting on it, but once a year, one pump maybe. I wouldn't get too excited on it because you can over grease it and blow the seal out on your motor. There's your heat. You can watch your burner. These things are pretty reliable. It's probably one of the best parts of the Aaon. I don't have hardly any problems with that. Any questions? All the units, they're different sizes, same ordeal.
Same setup.
Same setup, just a little bit, just a little different configuration.
Okay.